Most people think that anyone who avoids relationships is either scared, broken, or not ready. But the truth is far deeper. There are people who genuinely choose to stay out of relationships, not because they can't love, but because they understand themselves in ways others don't. This is the untold psychology of people who avoid relationships. Some people avoid relationships because they've spent years building themselves. Their routines, their dreams, their peace, all of it is precious to them. And they're terrified that being with the wrong person will take that away. It's not commitment they fear. It's losing the life they've built with so much difficulty. There are people who don't rely on anyone for emotional support. They are used to handling their stress alone, solving their problems alone, and healing alone. For them, a relationship isn't a need, it's an optional addition. They believe, if someone disturbs my peace, I'd rather stay alone. Some people don't avoid love, they avoid what love turned into for them. A toxic partner, a painful breakup, a betrayal they didn't deserve. These memories leave scars, and now their heart whispers, don't go through that again. They don't hate relationships. They hate the version of themselves they became in one. People who avoid relationships often have very clear boundaries, not because they're picky, but because they know exactly what destroys their mental health. If they feel someone is emotionally immature, inconsistent, or manipulative, they walk away instantly. They don't want half love. They don't want confusion. They don't want mixed signals. They want someone who knows what they feel and says it. These people don't jump into relationships. They watch. They learn. They analyze. They look at how a person talks when they're angry, how they treat people who can't give them anything, how honest they are when no one is watching. If they sense even a small emotional red flag, they pull back quietly. Some people avoid relationships because peace is not just a desire for them, it's survival. They've been through chaos. They've felt what it's like to lose themselves in someone else. They've rebuilt themselves piece by piece. Now even the slightest emotional disturbance feels like danger. They tell themselves, being alone is peaceful. Being with the wrong person is hell. People think they have cold hearts, but the truth is, they love deeper than most. And that's exactly why they avoid relationships. Because when they love, they give their everything, their time, their trust, their soul. And this world is not always gentle with people who love deeply. So they protect their heart by keeping it close. They don't care about looks, or wealth, or status. They want someone whose presence feels safe, someone stable, someone genuine. They avoid relationships because they haven't found that energy yet, and they'd rather stay alone than settle for something that feels temporary. People avoid relationships when they finally learn one thing: I deserve a love that feels like home, not war. These people don't chase, don't beg, don't force anything. They know their value. They know what they offer. And they know they are not hard to love. They're just very easy to lose if you don't love them right. People who avoid relationships aren't cold, scared, or damaged. They're self-aware. They're protective. They're healed or healing. And they want a love that adds to their life, not one that destroys what they've built. And if you're one of them, remember this: there is nothing wrong with choosing yourself until someone arrives who chooses you just as deeply.